Guys, my name is Agung Wahyu Kusuma.
I'm Prambanan.
So today we visiting the Prambanan Temple. Prambanan Temple is Hindu temple that was built by Rakai Pikatan at 8th century until in the middle of 9th century. So I will explain more after we enter this temple. So, that's all.
Prambanan Temple is the largest Hindu temple of ancient Java, and the first building was completed in the mid of 9th century. A temple was first built at the site around 850th century by Rakai Pikatan and expanded extensively by King Lokapala and Balitung Mahasambu, the Sanjay king of the Mataram kingdom. According to the Sivakra inscription of 856th century, the temple was built to honor Lord Shiva, and its original name was Sivagraha, the house of Shiva, or Shivalaya, the realm of Shiva. According to the Sivagraha inscription, a public water project to change the course of river near Sivagraha temple was undertaken during the construction of the temple. The river, identified as the Opak River, now runs north to south on the western side of the Prambanan temple. In the 930s, the court was shifted to East Java by Musinda, who established the Isyana dynasty. An eruption of Mount Merapi volcano, located north of Prambanan in central Java, or a power struggle probably caused the shift. That marked by the beginning of the decline of the temple. It was soon abandoned and began to deteriorate. Originally, there were a total of 240 temples standing in Prambanan. The Prambanan temple compound consists of 3 Timurti temples, 3 Vana temples, 2 Apit temples, 4 Kali temples, 4 Patok temples, 224 Purvara temples.
So Prambanan temple is based on a square shape, and it's divided into 3 levels. The first level is outside. There is a gate. This is around 319 by 319. The second level is this. You can see that gate. So inside the second level, there were some Candi Purvara temples, and then the inner court, the third level, there is this main temple. The 3 God temples and the 3 Vana temples and another temples. The 3 main temples, called Trimurti, are dedicated to the 3 gods, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. The Shiva temple is the tallest and largest building in Prambanan Roro complex. It's 47 meters high and 34 meters wide. The main stairs are located on the eastern side. The eastern gate of Siwa Temple is flanked by two small temples dedicated to guardian gods Mahakala and Nandiswara. The Siva Temple relief tells the story about Ramayana. The Siva Temple is located at the center and contains 5 rooms or chambers, 4 small rooms in every cardinal direction, and 1 bigger main chamber or rooms in the central part of the temple. The east room is directly connected into the main rooms. It consists of Siva's statue that has 3 meters high. The another rooms consist of statues related to Siva, like Agastya, Ganesha, and Durga. The another Trimurti temples are Vishnu temple and Brahma temples. In front of the Trimurti temples, there are Vahana temples, Nandi, Garuda, and Hamsa. So this is statue of Devi Durga, it's known as Roro Jonggrang. Here, she killed the demon that possessed the cow.
Okay, here there's a Rajaga statue room which has a popular myth. The myth is if a couple come here, they will be divorced.
And then we move to the museum inside the Prambanan temple. Prambanan Museum has 2 pendopo, or guest room in Japanese house, on the middle of this museum. First pendopo is set by gamelan inside, the second is empty, and you can see some bamboo uphold the wood structure to keep it stand on. At the west wing, there are tens of artifacts of Chandi, from manuscript, head of god and goddess, golden jewels and panels. On the front yard, human rock sculptures are posed in variety positions, such as sit, dance, pray, and write. Some of them look strange because their faces are flat, has no eye and nose.
In this picture, you can see that the temple divided into three parts. The first part is Purloka, which means the lower world, the bottom world, and the Purloka, our world, and then the Swaloka is the heaven.
The legend of Roro Jonggrang. Long time ago, there was a peaceful kingdom named Prambanan. But then, Prambanan kingdom was attacked and occupied by Pengging kingdom. Prambanan then was ruled by Pandung Pandalawaso of Pengging kingdom. He was a very strong king with supernatural power. His soldiers were not only humans, but also genies. The king of Prambanan had a beautiful daughter named Roro Jonggrang. Pandung Pandawaso fell in love with her and wanted to marry her. Roro Jonggrang was shocked. She hated Pandung Pandawaso because he killed her father. She wanted to refuse, but she afraid that Pandung Pandawaso would be angry. Then she came up with a plan that Pandung Pandawaso have to build 100 temples one night. So, Pandung Pandawaso summoned his entire Chinese soldier and commanded them to help him build 1,000 temples. The Chinese worked in unbelievable speed. It was almost finished. Roro Jonggrang was so worried. Then she came up with a great idea. She asked all of her servants to help her prepare a lot of straw and mortar quickly, burnt the straw, and made some noise pounding with mortar. It made the Chinese think that the sun is going to rise. All the Chinese immediately stopped their work and ran for cover from the sun. They thought the morning was coming. Pandung Pandawaso was angry that Roro Jonggrang has just tricked him. And then he said, "You cannot fool me, Roro Jonggrang. I already have 999 temples. I just need one more temple. Now I will make you the 1000th temple. He pointed his finger to Roro Jonggrang and said some mantras. Magically, Roro Jonggrang's body turned into stone. Until now, the temple is still standing in Prambanan area, Central Java, and the temple is called Roro Jonggrang Temple. Okay, now we go to the last spot. Last spot is shopping center. And it is a market. There are so many souvenir shops here. We can find many kinds of iconic souvenirs like clothes, miniature, keychain, and etc.
Okay, today we will share our impression about last visit into Prambanan Temple. For this, Mas Bagas.
Okay, my impression is Prambanan is a beautiful temple with history at the Mataram Kingdom period and about the folklore about Ramayana, Krishnayana, and the famous one is Roro Jonggrang story.
And then Agung.
First, the journey was very fascinating, but I didn't like when we got a traffic jam at Klaten yesterday.
That's all.
That's all for me.
Okay. From me, the first is the ticket was very expensive.
Yeah.
50,000 rupiah, and then the weather is very hot, so it's broke our plan about visiting the temple. And then the tap water.
Tap water, yes.
The tap water is very limited. It's just one tap water in the outside
Outside
of the temple. And then in the museum, it must be a link to the app to scan the the collection, but there's no staff that will share the application. The officer. Yeah, I think that's all. Thank you.